Paul Rudd has been a prominent actor for a really long time, but it seems like more recently this actor is kind of skyrocketing to a whole nother level, not only being hilarious, but also kind of becoming a meme in his own right, and a very well-deserved right, because honestly, this guy has been so hilarious over the years, and is definitely one of the more underappreciated cast members in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So today we thought we would look at some of the great things that have been coming from Paul Rudd, and some of the funniest moments, because honestly, some of the recent stuff that's just happened in the last week have been awesome. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
First up, if you guys didn't know, he released his new Netflix show that he stars in called Living With Yourself. This show is essentially an instance where he gets cloned, and all of a sudden, he has to live with a better and perfect version of himself and figure out what they're gonna do. It's chaotic, it's hilarious, it's dark at times, and honestly, it's just a really an interesting concept. Here's a quick clip of this show, and it's led to a huge press tour he's done promoting the show, which have led to even more funny moments along the way.
I woke up in a spa, went to work, and came home. I woke up in a grave, and then I walked for 6 hours to find whatever the you are. Now there's two me's, but
There's one life. So, what do you suggest we do?
Now, while he's been out promoting the show, we've had some amazing, hilarious moments that Paul Rudd has just kind of jumped into the forefront with that have been great. One of the biggest ones going around the web right now is his appearance on Hot Ones, the popular internet show where you eat spicy hot wings. Here's a clip of him on there.
it's like it's like a weather map. Like a storm's coming in. Category 7. I'm not so crazy about plutonium, and I know that's where some of this is headed, so I guess we'll see.
And then basically you guys had to survive on this mountain while orangutans take you guys out one by one.
That's right, newsmen versus apes.
I was gonna ask, do you know anything about that? I thought he was just goofing around.
No, that's absolutely true.
But then, if it didn't get any better from just that moment alone, it gets so much greater as Paul Rudd has now elevated himself to a meme where there's just so many memes out there with Paul Rudd. It's almost a very sarcastic and ironic meme that came from this Hot Ones interview. It's the "hey, look at us" meme, and it's honestly so great. It applies to so many things. Leave a comment if you guys have seen this meme around and which meme you guys have thought is the best. But here's a clip of the meme in an unedited format.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Huh?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Also, during this week, we saw Paul Rudd do a BuzzFeed interview where he found out which iconic Paul Rudd character he was. Here's a short clip of that.
You want to know who I got? I'm Bobby Newport from Parks and Rec. Like Sweetums' heir Bobby Newport, things tend to come easy for you, and you're charming as hell. So suck on that, BuzzFeed. I'm Bobby Newport. Vote Newport. It's called Living With Yourself, and it's on Netflix. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's easy to watch. It's short, thank God.
And then just in general, along the way, there's just been so many funny moments from the interviews he's been doing recently, and then even into the past, that have led to some awesome and hilarious moments. Here are some of the clips that he's been doing recently while promoting his new Netflix show.
And they're all smoking so many cigarettes that the whole cabin filled up with smoke and the plane crashed. Now, of course, the plane was also transporting Chinese throwing stars and lots of martial arts weaponry. And it crashes on an island inhabited by apes, and then it just turns into a survival tale of newsmen versus apes, which I want to see that movie.
I was saying, what could have been?
Yeah.
Entrance was disappointing.
No, your entrance was perfect. There was no problem with it at all.
Thank you.
You didn't take too much time. You didn't rush out too quickly, and you didn't take too much time, and that's the key, really.
I'll tell you something.
What?
I thought I didn't commit either way. I kind of danced. Didn't totally.
Well, this isn't Ellen, so you don't have to dance.
I didn't know if it was part of the rules.
No.
The actual What an asshole!
Yeah, they made it. Ant-Man's a dick. Marvel characters, I think there's really only one that I could say if I want to keep my job. Of these, I gotta go with the Wasp, right? She's a true badass. I'm choosing a movie genre now. Romance, action, comedy, drama, period piece, science fiction. What I don't know, I tend to like kind of gravitate toward comedies. Like if I'm on a airplane and I get to watch a movie.
There are no rules. You can just walk right out. It's like that. It's very old-fashioned. Yeah. How you doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm promoting this show.
Oh,
So
this is a promotion? I think you're just here to say hi. Now I feel cheap, really, like you're using me in a way.
No, I know. It does seem cheap.
Are you on like a big tour right now?
Yeah. I fly back to...
Yeah, and look at that guy right. Or a stroke victim. I don't. It's like one of those things. They should use this in hospitals. Did you see this? Get that person to a hospital right away.
For people who are suffering from Bell's palsy.
Did you have any say on this guy?
No.
But if you were needing more Paul Rudd goodness and you wanted to see some of the other funnier moments from back in the day, here's some clips of some older interviews he's done when promoting things like Ant-Man and the Wasp. And honestly, these are just as funny as some of the newer stuff he's been involved with.
In your life to wake up in Taiwan and have people know who Paul Rudd was?
I never saw that coming. No, you're absolutely right. You know what was weird was the reception was at I think on the observatory.
It was a top floor of the Liberty
One
Tower.
World, yes, and then the next day I was in Taiwan and went to dinner at Taipei 101.
What is a Paul Rudd? I wish I knew. What was Paul Rudd's first movie? Halloween 6. I can't believe I don't know the full title.
Why is Paul Rudd credited in Infinity War?
I didn't know that I was. Maybe the credit, like my role in Infinity War, is so small you missed it.
What does Paul Rudd
Eat oatmeal sometimes. I love vegetables.
Well,
That's the face that got you in.
I do.
That's amazing what you can do. You completely changed.
Yeah. It takes on a life of its own, really. Yeah, I thought it would be. It was your last day of filming, and I thought it would be funny to try and recreate that classic scene you were in. You were sitting across from me, and I tried to do what Sharon Stone did in Basic Instinct. And so I didn't want to tell you, and I thought it would be funny during your long monologue if I could somehow expose myself in a way and cross my legs in a way, but when I sat down in the chair...
Well, there was I had to eat certain kinds of things when I was doing this film so that I would fit into the ant suit. How to get Paul Rudd hair? I'll tell you the hair you want. You want Michael Douglas hair.
How did Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones meet? In Deauville, France, at the Deauville Film Festival. I was up there with Perfect Murder.
New York tonight.
Oh, we're going to New York tomorrow.
Yeah, I just heard that.
Yeah.
I live in New York.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's nice. No, I came out we could talk for 5 minutes.
So you came out here and we're going to be there.
You. Yeah.
Well, we could have just had you on there, yeah.
Could have. That would have been great. When I saw it, I just started laughing so hard. Because it's like some guy designed this, or it could have been a woman. I don't mean to.
Could be anybody.
Could be
any
anybody.
gender.
But it really makes me laugh that somebody put time into this and sculpted it,
And not just that, a panel of people.
But that's it for today, guys. What did you guys think of Paul Rudd? Do you guys like this actor? Do you think he fits in well with the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Do you think he balances both being his own actor and then being this entity in the MCU well? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.
I'm about to. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.